Warren Davidson, a member of the House Committee on the Weaponization of the Federal Government. Congressman, good to see you, Warren. It's a pleasure to have you here. So obviously the House, the Speaker's pushing reauthorization of FISA. You've said not so fast. You have the Fourth Amendment is not for sale act. What is it, and why is this so important?
Yeah, it closes what's known as the data broker loophole. So what we found is federal agencies are buying data that would otherwise require a warrant or subpoena. So they're basically avoiding having to get a warrant in the first place. So one of the key things for the FISA reform is getting it to the point where you have to get a warrant if you want to search American citizens' data. The Foreign Intelligence Act works fine. We want to get after foreigners. But there's a reason there's not a Domestic Surveillance Act. It's called the Fourth Amendment. You're not supposed to have American citizens subject to data searched without a warrant or a subpoena. And so we want to add that requirement to get a warrant, but we also want to make sure that the warrant requirement itself isn't circumvented by buying the data around it.
Congressman, we've got so many questions, but this is a practice of buying people's data that's used a great deal more than people expect, I would think. They buy everything from, say, who donates to the ACLU, or even who has a concealed carry firearm permit.
Yeah, who's bought firearms, or maybe who's bought a Bible recently. So these are things that were added to the search criteria, in a bank search, but in other searches, you have the same kinds of agencies kind of trying to flush out, I don't know, who might be a pro-life Catholic. Things like that people are buying. These are things that would never get granted a search warrant if you came before an Article 3 of the Constitution, a regular judiciary branch court. This would never happen. And, the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act is supposed to stop, foreign terrorist threats. Domestic threats, if they have a nexus, could be gone after in that same database, but you're supposed to have to get a warrant or a subpoena to go after the American citizen. This was originally in the base text of the bill to reauthorize FISA, so it passed as a standalone bill. The Fourth Amendment's Not for Sale Act passed as a standalone bill in Judiciary Committee last summer, 36-1. So how often did Jim Jordan and Jerry Nadler agree on anything? Virtually never, but the whole spectrum is aligned here through the Judiciary Committee. But a lot of these things related to privacy don't really break on party lines. You kind of have the Intel Committee that said, not so fast, Judiciary Committee, we can't reauthorize FISA and expect people to get a warrant and not even be able to bypass it with this Fourth Amendment's Not for Sale. We don't want any of that stuff. And so essentially that scuttled the whole FISA debate, and my amendment was, first of all, stripped out of the base text of the bill, and then not even allowed for a vote as an amendment to the FISA Act. And I always think, well, why wouldn't they do that? Well, because it would pass. They don't want it to pass. Right. We have got the votes to make it pass. Otherwise, they would allow the vote on the amendment.
Congressman, keep up the fight. This is incredibly important. Americans are concerned about their privacy with the government, and you are at the forefront. You are at the tip of the spear. Thanks for doing this work, and thanks for being with us on The Bottom Line.